number 1. Very important question, and many of you already know how to solve this question. Still, for students who are yet to learn this question, we'll solve this question. Find the 20th term of the arithmetic progression 6, 10, 14 and so on using the formula. Students, when this kind of question is asked, first what you should do, always for all the question, first write down the given data. What is the given data? Is given the AP. What is the AP here? AP is 6, 10, 14 and so on. From this, what is the nth term of an AP? The nth term of an AP is given by an equals a plus n minus 1 into d. Students, do repeat with me loudly. The nth term of an AP is given by the formula an equals a plus n minus 1 into d. A plus n minus 1 into d. To calculate an, what you need is a, the first term, n value and the d. Therefore, we'll find out the first term a, d and the value of n. The value of n is given in the question. We need to find out the 20th term. Therefore, n equals 20. Now, what is a value? The first term. A is what? A is the first term. A equals 6. Now, what is d? D is difference of any two consecutive terms, that is a2 minus a1 or a3 minus a2. That is 10 minus 6 is what? 4. First term a equals 6, d equals 4 and n equals 20. Now, substitute all this value in this, the nth term formula. Now, a as it is, what is n value? A 20 equals, what is the value of a? A is 6 plus, what is n value? N value is 20 minus 1 as it is. What is the value of d? Is 4. Now, a 20 equals 6 plus, always simplify the terms inside the bracket. That is 20 minus 1 is 19 into 4. A 20. Lot of students do wrong when this step, in this step, because they'll add 16 plus 19, then they'll multiply with 4. That is wrong. First you should do multiplication as per BODMAS rule. First multiply, then add with 6. What is 19 into 4? 19 into 4 is 76. Now you can add a 20 equals 6 plus 76 is 82. Therefore, the 20th term of the given AP is what? 82. Students, first step is find out the value of a, d and n. Write down the formula. What is the formula? an equals a plus n minus 1 into d. Students, hopefully you have learnt finding the nth term of the given arithmetic progression. Very simple question for 2 marks. The value of the term will be changed in the exam. Moving to next question. Students, I am starting with easy questions. As moving to the next questions, the difficulty or difficult problems will be solved from the applications of trigonometry, surface areas and volumes, and from the unit introduction to trigonometry. Don't skip or exit the video. Find the solution for the pair of linear equation. First write down the linear equation. What is the first linear equation? X plus y equals 8. take it as first equation. The next equation is 2x minus y equals 7. Students, this can be solved by elimination method, substitution method, or cross multiplication method. The method what I use here is elimination method, because I can easily cancel out plus y and minus y. Hence what I'll do, I'll use the elimination method. See here, the variables here are x and y, which variable you can cancel out? Y and y, because it has opposite signs with same coefficient. You can cancel, see here, you can cancel same variable with same coefficient can be cancelled. 2y minus y, you cannot cancel it. It is, you have to do subtraction. 2y minus y is y. You can cancel with same variable with same coefficient with opposite sign. Here plus 3y minus 3y can be cancelled out. So here plus y minus y will be cancelled because it has what? Same variable with same coefficient. So what I'll do, I'll add equation 1 and 2. Add 1 and 2. What I'll get? X plus y equals 8 and 2x minus y equals 7. If we are adding equation 1 and 2, what happens? Plus y minus y will cancel out. What you get is x plus 2x is 3x equals 8 plus 7 is 15. Now x equals 15 by 3, x equals 3 1s are 3 5s are. We got the x value as 5. Now what you need to do? You need to substitute the x value either equation 1 or equation 2. What I'll do, I'll put it in equation 1. Put x value, that is x equals 5 in equation 1. What we get? 5 plus y equals 8. Now y equals, shift y 5 to RHS, that is 8 plus 5. After shifting it becomes minus 5. Y equals 8 minus 5 is 3. So we got x value as 5 and y value as 3. Definitely a question based on this concept will be asked, solving a pair of linear equation by elimination method or substitution method or cross multiplication method. If you use any method, you will get the same answer. Moving to question number 3. What is a given AP? Given AP is 5, 8, 11 and so on. What you need to do? You need to find out A equals 5, then D equals A2 minus 7, that is 8 minus 5 is 3. Then we need to find out the 12th term, therefore N equals 12. What is the formula I should use? Find out the 12th term. I should find out 12th term of this AP, therefore I'll use the nth term formula. An equals A plus N minus 1 into D. Therefore A 12 equals, what is the value of A? 5 plus 12 minus 1 into D is what? 3. A 12 equals 5 plus 12 minus 1 is 11 into 3. A 12 equals 5 plus 11 into 3 is 33. Now A 12 equals 5 plus 33 is 38. Very simple 2 mark question, repeated concept. Moving to next very important question, solving quadratic formula. Solving quadratic equation by using quadratic formula. First we'll learn the quadratic formula. X equals, do repeat with me, x equals x equals, this is the quadratic formula, x equals minus b plus or minus root b square minus 4ac by 2a. Repeat with me, x equals minus b square root b square minus 4ac whole divided by 2a. Practice this quadratic formula. Definitely 2-mark question will be asked based on this formula. First, to solve any problem, what you should know is formula. Therefore, without knowing the formula, it is impossible to solve the formula. So, what you should do is learn this formula, that is quadratic formula, x equals minus b plus or minus root b square minus 4ac by 2a. Now students, now what is the given quadratic equation? 2x square minus 5x plus 3 equals 0. We should find out the coefficient a, b and c. What is the value of a? A is 2, that is coefficient of x square. B value is minus 5. C value is 3. When you are writing the coefficient, you should consider the sign also, and also check whether it is in standard form. A equals 2, b equals minus 5, c equals 3. Now substitute all these coefficients value in quadratic form. What is quadratic form? X equals, I am writing again so that it is a practice for you. X equals minus b plus or minus root b square minus 4ac by 2a. X equals minus, in the formula as it is, b value is what? Minus 5. Don't get confused with the b value. Plus or minus square root of b square is minus 5 whole square. Why I have put the bracket? Because of minus sign, I have put the b value inside the bracket. 4 into, what is a? A value is 2, c value is 3, whole divided by 2 into a value is 2. Just see, I have substituted the value of a, b and c. Minus into minus plus 5 plus or minus square root of minus 5 whole square is minus 5 into minus 5, that is minus into minus plus 5 5s are 25. What we get is 25 minus 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24 whole divided by 4. What we get is 5 plus or minus 25 minus 24 is 1 whole divided by 4. Now we get x equals 5 plus or minus square root of 1 is 1 divided by 4. Square root of 1 is 1. The same way square root of 4 is 2. Square root of 9 is 3. The same way square root of 16 is 4. Already plus or minus is already in the formula, so I have not written plus or minus here. So what you get? This implies, take plus value first, 5 plus 1 by 4, or x equals 5 minus 1 by 4. What we get? This implies x equals 6 by 4. 5 plus 1 is 6 divided by 4, or x equals 5 minus 1 is 4 by 4. X equals 2 times 2, 2 times 3, what you get is 3 by 2, or 4 by 4 is 1. Therefore, we get x equals 1 and x equals 3 by 2. Find the distance between the points minus 5 comma 7 and minus 1 comma 3. So what is the distance formula? D equals square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Distance formula D equals root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. What are the given points? Given points are minus 5 comma 7 and minus 1 comma 3. Take this as x1 y1, this as x2 y2. x1 y1 x2 y2. What is x1 value is minus 5, y1 is 7, x2 is minus 1, y2 is 3. Now d equals what? Square root of what is x2? x2 is minus 1 minus formula we have minus as it is. What is x1 value is minus 5 whole square plus what is y2? y2 is 3 minus y1 is 7. Students, don't just watch the video, try to repeat with me. Minus into minus is what? Plus minus 1 plus 5 whole square plus 3 minus 7 is, because you are subtracting a bigger number from the smaller number, you should put minus sign, that is bigger number sign is minus. 3 minus 7 is 4 whole square. What to get? Minus 1 plus 5 is 4 square plus minus 4 square. D equals square root of 4 square is 16 plus minus 4 square is also 16, because minus into minus plus 4 into 4 is 16. Now I'll write 16 plus 16 as 2 times 16, or we can write as 32. 32 can be written as 2 into 16. So square root of 16 is what? It is 4 root 2, remaining 2 as it is. Therefore D equals 4 root 2 units. The distance between the points is 4 root 2 units. Find the discriminant of the quadratic equation 2x square plus 3x minus 7 equals 0. Write the nature of roots. Students, discriminant d or delta is defined as what? Delta or discriminant delta equals what? b square minus 4ac. Discriminant is given by b square minus 4ac. Do repeat with me. Discriminant is what? b square minus 4ac. Repeat. Discriminant delta equals b square minus 4ac. Discriminant delta equals, repeat, b square minus 4ac. If discriminant delta is 0, the roots are real and equal. If discriminant delta is greater than 0, the roots are real and distinct. If discriminant delta is less than 0, that means the roots are not real, that means imaginary. We need to find out the nature of roots after finding the discriminant. What is the given quadratic equation? 2x square plus 3x minus 7 equals 0. What is the value of a, b and c? Tell me what is the value of a? It is 2. What is the value of b? It is 3. Value of c is minus 7. Okay. Now delta equals, substitute the value of b, a, b, c in this formula. That is b square is 3 square minus 4 times a is what? 2. C is minus 7. Delta equals 3 square is 9. Now minus into minus, this minus and this minus, minus into minus plus, 4 2s are 8. 8 into 7. 8 into 7 is 56. Now delta equals what? 56 plus 9 is 65. We got discriminant delta equals 65. Now the discriminant is what? It is greater than 0. The value 65 is greater than 0. That means the roots are real and distinct. Two real root exist. Discriminant delta equals b square minus 4ac. Substitute the value of abc. Find out the value of discriminant. If it is greater than 0, that means the roots are real and distinct. Moving to question number 7, find the area of triangle whose vertices are what? 4, 5, 0, 7 and minus 1, 7. Therefore, students, I'll write down the points first. 4, 5, then 0, 7, then minus 1, 1. I'll take this as x1, y1, this as x2, y2, and this as x3, y3. And the 3 points are given to find out the area of triangle. The formula is area of triangle when 3 vertices of the triangle are given, that is half into, students, see the way I am writing now the formula, half into x, y minus y. I'll repeat this again, x, y minus y, plus again I am repeating this, x minus y minus y. See, half x y minus y plus plus x y minus y plus x y minus y. I'll write as 1, 2, 3. Next, start from 2, 3, 1. Next is 3, 1, 2. Write down the number in cyclic order, 1, 2, 3. Next 2, 3, 1. Next 3, 1, 2. Now substitute the values of x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3. Half into x1 is 4, y2 is 7, minus y3 is 1, plus x2 is 0, y3 is 1, minus y1 is 5, plus x3 is minus 1, y1 is 5, minus y2 is 7. Half into 4 into 7 minus 1 is 6. Now 0 into anything is 0. I'll take this as 0, plus 0, plus into minus, minus 1 into 5 minus 7 is minus 2. What we get is half into 4 6 are 24, minus into minus, this minus and this minus, what we get is plus. So minus into minus plus, 2 1s are 2. So what we get, half into 24 plus 2 is 26. Now 2 1s are 2 1s are 2 3s are, what we get is 13. Therefore, since it is area, we write it as square units. Therefore, area of triangle is what? 13 square units. Students, definitely the questions based on this concept will be asked. What you should do is, you should learn the formulas first. Without learning the formulas, don't try to solve the problem. After learning the formulas, try to solve. In the examination, after writing the formula only, you can solve the problems. Therefore, you should solve the problems after learning the problems. Moving to next question, important 3 or 4 mark question based on the concept arithmetic progression. The sum of 4th and 8th term of an arithmetic progression is 24 and the sum of 6th and 10th term is 44. Find the first 3 terms of the progression. See, students, don't get confused. See, the question clearly says that sum of 4th and 8th term. Given what? Sum of 4th term and 8th term is what? 24. A4 plus A8 equals was 24. What is the next equation? That is 6th term and 10th term is 44. That is A6 plus A10 equals 44. Now, how to proceed from this? Now, substitute the value of A4, A8, A6 and A10. How? A4 is what? By general form, A plus 3D. In the same way, what is A5? A plus 4D. If I need to find out A 12th term, that is A plus 11D. What is A6? Repeat or tell me. A6 is A plus 5D. What is A10? A plus 9D. What is A8? It is A plus 7D. So substitute the values. That is, what is A4? A plus 3D. What is A8? It is A plus 7D equals 24. Now add the same variables, that is A plus A is 2A plus 3D plus 7D is 10D equals 24. Take this as equation 1. In the same way, what is A6? A6 is A plus 5D. A10 is A plus 9D equals 44. A plus A is 2A. 5D plus 9D is 14D equals 44. Take this as equation 2. So this is a equation in two variables. We can solve by elimination method. That is, see here students, have 2A and 2A here, but signs are what? It is same. To cancel it, what I should have? I should have different sign. To get different sign, what I'll do? I'll subtract equation 2 minus equation 1. Equation 2 minus 1. What I get? What is equation 2? 2A plus 14D equals 44. Next, 2A plus 10D equals 24. Since I am subtracting, in the subtrahend all the sign will get changed. Plus becomes minus, minus become plus 10D becomes minus 10D, plus 24 becomes minus 24. Now what happens? Plus 2A minus 2A will cancel out. 14D minus 10D. Now it is minus 10D. 14D minus 10D is what? 14 minus 10 is 4D equals 44 minus 24 is 20. Now D equals what? 20 by 4. D equals 4 ones are 4 5s are. Therefore D equals what? 5. I got the value of D. Now what I should find out? I should find out the value of A. Put D equals 5 in equation 1 or 2. I'll put it in equation 1. What I get? That is 2A plus 10 times D is what? 10 into 5 equals 24. 2A plus 50. 10 5s are 50, which is equal to 24. 2A equals 24. Shift plus 50 to RHS, it becomes minus 50. Now 2A equals 24 minus 50 is minus 26. Now A equals minus 26 by 2. A equals minus 13. A equals what? Minus 13. Students, what you need to find out? We need to find out the first three terms of the arithmetic progression. The first three terms are A plus D and A plus 2D. First three terms of AP is what? A plus D or A plus 2D. What is the A value? Is minus 13. Next is minus 13 plus D value is 5 comma minus 13 plus 2 times 5. Minus 13 comma minus 13 plus 5 is minus 8. Minus 2 5s are 10. Minus 13 plus 10 is minus 3. Minus 13, minus 8 and minus 3 are the three required terms, three terms of the AP. Students, when this kind of questions are given, what you should do? Only the nth term, Sn formula, only this kind of formulas will be involved. You should understand the question. If you understand the question, there itself you get the solution. When you are solving arithmetic progression for 3 or 4 mark question, first step is understand the question, write down the given data. After writing the given data, you should find out the problem or solve the problem. Moving to question number 8, that is, if tan 2a equals cot a minus 18, where 2a is an acute angle, we need to find out the value of a. The complement angle of tan is what? The complement ratio of tan is what? Cot. That is tan A equals cot 90 minus A. Complement of tan is what? Cot. In the same way, I should make what is the given condition, that is tan 2A equals cot A minus 18. Cot tan 2A equals cot A minus 18. Now I should have the same ratio on LHS and RHS. What I'll do, I'll convert this tan ratio in terms of cot. So tan 2A can be written as what? Cot of 90 minus 2A equals cot A minus 18. What is the complement of tan? It is cot. Tan A is what? Cot of 90 minus A. Here 2A is there, so I have written as 2A. Now equate the angles, that is 90 minus 2A equals A minus 18. Now shift all the like terms to LHS and RHS. Now I'll shift minus 2A to RHS, minus 18 to LHS. 90 plus minus 18, after shifting it becomes plus 18 equals A. Minus 2, after shifting it becomes plus 2A. A plus 2A is what? 3A. Now 90 plus 18 is 108. Now A equals 108 by 3. What to get? 3 1s are 3 3s are 3 6s are. We get 36 degree. The value of A is what? 36 degree. Students, this is an important question from the unit trigonometry. Complement of sine is what? Cos 90 minus A. In the same way, tan A is cot of 90 minus A, or cot A is tan of 90 minus A. So learn those complement relation between the trigonometric ratios. Find the coordinates of the point which divides a line segment joining the point 1, 6 and 4, 3 internally in the ratio. This is a question from the unit coordinate geometry using section formula. First write down the points 1, 6 and 4. Already I told you, first step is what? Write down the given data. What is the given data here? The 2 points and the ratio is given. The ratio m is to n is what? 1 is to 2. Take this as x1, y1 and x2, y2. Write down the section formula. P of x comma y equals what? M x2 plus n x1 divided by m plus n. Otherwise you can take the ratio as m1 is to m2 and you can write the formulas. Both are same formulas, only the variables are different. You will get the same answer then. M y2 plus n y1 divided by m plus n. This is called a section formula. Repeat with me. P of x comma y equals mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, comma my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. Now what you need to do, just substitute the values. What is m value? M value is 1, n value is 2, that is 1 into x2 is 4 plus n value is 2 into x1 is 1 divided by 1 plus 2. What is m value? That is 1 into y2 is 3 plus n value is 2, y1 is 6 whole divided by 1 plus 2, that is m plus n is 1 plus 2. P of x comma y equals 1 into 4 is 4, 2 into 1 is 2 whole divided by 1 plus 2 is 3, 1 3s are 3 plus 2 into 6 is 12 divided by 1 plus 2 is 3. 4 plus 2 is 6 by 3, comma 3 plus 12 is 15 by 3. What you get? P of x comma y equals 3 ones are 3 twos are. Next 3 ones are 3 5s. What you get is 2 comma 5. The coordinates of the point is what? P of x comma y is 2 comma 5. A question from the unit Arithmetic progression. Students, very important question. Always what you should do? Write down the given data. What is the given AP? 3 comma 7 comma 11 comma 15 and so on. Find out the value of A and D. At least you will get half marks for that. A equals 3, D equals what? 7 minus 3 is what? 4. We need to check which term of the sequence is 91. That means I'll take this as nth term, an equals 91. Which term? That indicates we need to find out the value of n. We need to find out the value of n. What is the last or the term is what? 91. Therefore using what? an equals a plus n minus 1 into d. What is an value is 91 equals what is the value of a? A is 3 plus, since I should find out n, keep as it is, n minus 1 term as it is, d is what? 4. Now shift 91 minus 3 equals n minus 1 into 4. What is 91 minus 3 is 88. 88 equals n minus 1 into 4. Now n minus 1 equals what? 88 by 4. N minus 1 equals 4 ones are 4, 2s are 2s are, equals we get 22. Now n equals 22 plus 1. Therefore n equals 23. Therefore the 23rd term is what? 91. In case if you get n is negative or n as fraction, that means 91 is not a term of the given AP, but here it is a whole number, hence it is what? Term. What is the term? It is the 23rd term of the sequence. Very important question for 3 mark. In figure, ABCD is a square of side 14 centimeter. You can look at the figure. ABCD is a square of side what? 14 centimeter. What we should do? We need to find out this shaded portion. You can see, right? How to find out the shaded portion of this? You can see the shaded portion here. How to find out that? See here, first find out the area of this square, that is area of square minus, if I remove this part, this area 4 times this area part, what I'll get? I'll get what? The shaded portion. So area of shaded region equals what? Area of square ABCD, area of square ABCD minus 4 times, this is what? A quadrant of a circle, that is 4 times 1 by 4th of area of circle. This 4 and this 4 will cancel out. What we get? Area of square ABCD minus area of circle. What is area of square? Area of square equals what? Length into length, that is a square. What is the length of AB? Is what? 14. 14 into 14 is what? 196 centimeter square. Now what is area of circle? area of circle is pi r square. Repeat with me, area of circle is pi r square. What is the value of r now? Now you can check that AB is what, 14 centimeter. Now if you take half of that, we get the radius. Therefore radius equals 14 by 2, which is equal to 7 centimeter. Because AB length is what, 4 centimeter. If I take half of that, I'll get what, the radius. Therefore pi value is 22 by 7 into radius is what, 7 into 7. 7 and 7 will get cancelled. What you get, 22 into 7. Multiply 22 into 7, we get 154 centimeter square. Now area of shaded region, area of square is what, 196. Area of circle is what, 154. Now subtract 196 minus 154, what you get, 42 centimeter square. Therefore area of shaded region is 42 square centimeter. Very important, definite 3-mark theorem. When you are writing the theorem, the first step what you are going to do is write down the figure. So here, draw the figure. Draw a circle with center O from an external point P. Join the points A, B with center O. This will be perpendicular because the radius drawn to the end point of the tangent drawn to the end point of a radius is perpendicular. So what is the first step? The first step is draw the figure. What is the figure? Draw a circle, external point, and join the ends of the radius. What you get? We get this figure. Now what you need to do? We should write the data by looking at the figure. Don't by heart it. Data is what? O is the center of the circle. P is an external point. P and PB are the tangents. Just look at the figure and write down the data what you get from the figure. So what are the data? What? O is the center of the circle. P is an external point. PA and PB are what? They both are tangents. Students, theorem we should always prove by looking at the figure. So to prove, what we need to prove? We need to prove that tangents, the length of the tangent from external point to a circle are equal, that is PA will be equal to PB. Now what is the construction extra I have done? I have joined O and A, OB and OP. What is the construction I have done to prove the theorem? What I have done is I have joined OA, OB and OP. That's it. So if you write figure, data, prove, construction, minimum you will get 1 mark for this. So students, first when you are writing the theorem, write down the figure. Next, data. How you should write the data? The data should be written from the figure by looking at the figure what data you get. That is 0 is the center of the circle, P is an external point, PA and PB are the tangents. To prove what I need to prove? I need to prove PA equals PB. That is the length of the tangent drawn from external point to a circle are equal. What is the construction I have done to prove the theorem is OA, OB and OP are joined. Proof. Now going to proof part in triangle OAP and in triangle OBP. See, look at this triangle OAP and OBP. Take triangle OAP and OBP from the figure. By looking at the figure, you should. In this both the triangles, what is common? OA. The common side is OP. OA and OB are the sides of the triangle, but what they are radii. See here, OA and OB. See, OA and OB are the sides of the triangle. They are both are equal because they are radii of the same circle. Now OAP, angle OAP will be equal to angle OBP because it is perpendicular. Radius drawn at the point of contact is perpendicular to tangent. OAP will be equal to OBP equals 90 degree because their radius drawn from point of contact is perpendicular. And also, what is the common side? OP, that is hypotenuse of OP is equal to hypotenuse of OP. Therefore, it is common side. Now, in triangle OAP and OBP, we can conclude by RHS theorem that triangle OAP is congruent to triangle OBP. Therefore, PA will be equal to PB. Very important theorem. Students, practice. Definitely you can get this question for the exam. So many of the students were asking how to solve the surface areas and volumes question. First step, students, make a note. To solve any question from the unit surface areas and volumes, you should know the difference between CSA, TSA and volume. CSA, TSA and volume. Understand what is CSA, understand what is TSA, understand what do you mean by volume. After understanding all these three, very important, learn all the formulas. After learning all the formulas, try to solve the problems. Without knowing the formulas, you cannot solve a problem. So learn all the formulas, that is CSA of all the solids: cube, cuboid, sphere, hemisphere, cone, cylinder, then frustum of cone. You can expect 1 3-mark question on frustum of cone because it's newly introduced concept in 10th standard. That is, up to 9th standard you have learned surface areas and volumes like of cube, cuboid, cylinder, cone and frustum, cone and cylinder. Here the newly introduced concept here is what? It is frustum of cone. Hence what you should do, try to solve the question on frustum of cone. And also it's not that you will not get question from other concept. Definitely you will get questions from other concept. Give more importance to frustum of cone, then you start solving based on combination of solids and also converting one solid to another, that is recasting. When you are converting one solid to another solid, that is recasting one solid to another solid, what remains same? Volume remains same. If you melt 1 kg of iron which is in the shape of cone and recast it into cylinder, the volume will be same, right? So when you recast one solid to another solid, the volume will be same. More and more questions will be solved based on surface areas and volumes. Here I am solving a simple question on the concept frustum of a cone. When a cone is sliced on the top parallel to the base, what you get is frustum of cone. Here students, if you want to solve what I told, you should learn the formulas. So after this crash course or after today's session, tomorrow I'll be solving few more questions on surface areas and volumes. Before I solve the problems tomorrow, what you should do is learn all the formulas. Take your time, 15, 20 or 30 minutes, take your time, learn, practice. Without knowing the formulas, it is not possible to solve the problems. Now moving to question number 13, and also understand what do you mean by CSA, TSA and volume. Volume is the capacity, CS is the curved surface area. Then if I include top and bottom portion with CSA, it becomes TSA. Students, I made models, that is solids of this solids to understand TSA, CSA and volume. I'll be posting that video soon after this preparatory exam, so that until that try to understand CSA, TSA and volume. Now I am solving a question based on the concept frustum of cone. So when you are solving the problems on frustum of cone, the first step is write down the given data. Understand the question. A drinking glass is in the shape of what? Frustum of a cone of height what? Height is given as 14 centimeter. Given height is what? 14 centimeter. The diameter of two circular ends are 4 centimeter and 2 centimeter. A frustum of cone. A glass is in the shape of frustum of cone. What is the height? Height is what? 14 centimeter. The diameter is what? 2 centimeter and it is 4 centimeter. Now they have given what? Diameter, that is d1 and d2 as what? d1 equals 4 centimeter, d2 is what? 2 centimeter. Given diameter, what I should know is the radius. Therefore I need to find out the radius. R1 equals 4 by 2, R2 equals 2 by 2. That is diameter equals 2 times radius. Radius equals diameter by 2. 4 by 2 is 2 centimeter. R2 is 2 by 2 is 1 centimeter. I have got R1 as 2 centimeter and R2 as 1 centimeter. Height is what? 14 centimeter. R1 is 2 centimeter. R2 is 1 centimeter. What I need to find out is, I need to find out the capacity of the glass. Capacity is what? It is the volume. Therefore, volume of frustum of cone. What is the volume of frustum of cone? Take your textbook or the formula sheet and tell me what is the volume of frustum of cone. It's in page number 143 of part 2 textbook. Volume of frustum of cone is what? 1 by 3 pi h. 1 by 3 pi h r1 square plus r2 square plus r1 into r2. Students, it is not v, it is r. 1 by 3 pi h r1 square r2 square plus r1 into r2. 1 by 3. Now substitute the values. What is pi value? 22 by 7. What is the height value they have given? It is 14 in the question. Now next is what? r1 square is what is r1? 2 square. What is r2? It is 1. That is 1 square plus r1 into r2 is just multiply 2 into 1. 7 ones are 7 2s are. What you get? 22 into 2 divided by 3 times 1 is 3. What is 2 square? 2 square is 4. 1 square is 1 plus 2 into 1 is 2. Now what you get is 22 into 2 is 44 divided by 3 into 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. Now multiply 44 into 7 by 3. What you get? 44 into 7 is what? 308 by 3 centimeter cube. What is the unit of volume? It is centimeter cube or meter cube. Therefore, you can keep as it is, or you can keep it in the decimal, or you can keep it in the mixed fraction. 308 divided by 3, what I get is 102.66 centimeter cube. Very simple question. Students, the students of this year is very lucky, because you will get simple questions. Before, the application level questions has been reduced this year and skill level questions has been increased, so you can score marks. The only thing is you should have patience, put more effort and practice as many questions as possible, mostly from the practice papers. Really, I appreciate all the teachers all over Karnataka. They're preparing so many practice paper and sharing it. I've shared many question papers prepared by senior most resource teachers, which are questions are beautifully extracted from the question paper, from the textbook. If you solve the question papers prepared by those resource teachers, and also I have prepared 5 model papers and I've already shared in the group, in my Telegram group. So download those papers, try to take your time, try to solve each question at a time, understand it. Surface areas and volumes, the chapter may look difficult, but once you learn the formulas and understand CSA, TSA and volume, definitely you can score out of out marks in surface areas and volumes. Now we'll solve one more question on frustum of cone. The slant height of a frustum of cone is what? 4 centimeter. It is not height, it is slant height, that is L equals what? 4 centimeter. Given slant height is 4 centimeter and the perimeter of its circular ends are 18 centimeter and 6 centimeter. What is perimeter? Perimeter is 2 pi r. That is, for the top portion it is 2 pi r1, for the bottom portion it is 2 pi r2. What is the value? The perimeter of the top portion is the bottom portion is 18 centimeter and for top portion it is 6 centimeter. Perimeter of the bottom portion is 18, top portion is 6, therefore what is perimeter? It is 2 pi r1. For bottom portion it is 2 pi r2. With this, what you should calculate? You should calculate the radius r1 and r2. What I get? r1 equals 18 by 2 pi. 2 ones are 2 nines. r1 equals 9 by pi. The same way r2 equals 6 by 2 pi. 2 ones are 2 threes are, what you get is 3 by pi centimeter. That is r1 equals 9 by pi centimeter, r2 equals 3 by pi centimeter. Now already directly they have given to find out what's curved surface area of frustum of cone. What is CSA? What is CS of frustum of cone? CSA of frustum of cone. Can you tell me what is CS of frustum of cone? It is pi L into r1 plus r2. Very simple formula. Pi L into r1 plus r2. What is L? L here is slanted. What is pi value? 22 by 7. What is L value? It is 4. What is r1? r1 is 9 by pi. What is r2? Is 3 by pi. Now 22 into 4 divided by 7 into, since the denominators are same with what? Pi value. I have not substituted the value of pi because I'll substitute it at the end so that it becomes easy. Since the denominators are same, directly you can add the numerators. That is 9 plus 3 by pi. 22 into 4 is what? 88 by 7 into 9 plus 3 is 12 divided by, now substitute the value of pi, that is 22 by 7. This 7 and this cell will cancel. Now what I get? 22 ones are 22 fours are. Now what you get is 4 into 12. 12 fours are 48. Therefore, the CSA of frustum of cone is 48 square centimeter. The same concept question has been asked in model paper, only they have changed the perimeter value. Students, when you are solving, understand, when you are solving the questions from surface areas and volumes, understand the meaning of TSA. Take any one solid, understand what is CSA, what is TSA and what is volume. Then second step is learn all the formulas from the unit, surface areas and volumes, that is CSA, TSA and volume of all the solids. Try to solve a combination of solids problem, that is a toy is in the shape of cylinder, at one end hemisphere is scooped out and other end a cone is scooped out. These kind of problems are very important for the exam. Very simple problems will be asked for 3 or 4 marks. Now moving to question number 15. In a circle of radius 21 centimeter, an arc subtends at an angle 60 degree. Find the area of sector formed in the circle. So area of sector formula is what? Theta by 360 into pi r square. Now I'll write down the given data. What is given data? Given radius r equals 21 centimeter and what is the theta value? It is 60 degree. What is area of sector? Area of sector is theta by 360 into pi r square. Students, this is the question from the unit areas related to circle. So what is the theta value? 60 by 360 into pi value is 22 by 7. Radius is what? 21, that is r square is 21 into 21. 0 and 0 will cancel out. 6 ones are 6 fours are. Now 7 ones are 7 3s are. Now 2 2s are 2 11s are. Now what are the numbers remaining? 11 into 3 into 21 by 2. Multiply 11 into 3 is 33. 33 into 21 is 693 by 2 centimeter square. 693 divided by 2, you can keep it as it is or in the decimal also. So theta by 360 into area of sector is what? Theta by 360 into pi r square. Theta value is 60. Sorry students, I have made a mistake here. Let me solve this again. Since it's a live session, I have made a mistake. I'll correct it. What is theta? Theta is what? 60 divided by 360 into pi value is what? 22 by 7 into r1 is what? 21 into 21. 0 0 it cancels. 6 1 it is 6 into 6. That's why students, when you are solving the problem, try to recheck the problem again. The teacher or myself can make mistake. What I did, I have rechecked it again whether it is correct or not. So I made a mistake, I have corrected it. In the same way, when you do any mistake in the exam, you can correct it again. Now what I get is 1 by 6, that is 2 3s are 2 11s are, what is 3 1s are 3 7s are. 7 and 7 will cancel. What you get? 11 into 21. What you get? 11 into 21 is, multiply 11 into 21, we get 231 centimeter square. This is the area of sector. In the same way, they can ask to find the length of the arc. Length of the arc is theta by 360 into 2 pi r. Now moving to question number 16. Find the values of k for which the quadratic equation 9x square minus 3kx plus k equals 0 has equal roots. They given the condition equal roots. That means it is related to discriminant. Equal roots means what? The delta discriminant is 0. What is the discriminant value? That is b square minus 4ac equals 0. First let me write the quadratic equation. That is 9x square minus 3kx plus k equals 0. What is the value of a? A is 9, b is minus 3k, then c is what? K. Now delta given what? Roots are equal, that means delta equals 0. When the roots are equal, delta equals 0, that is delta is what? B square minus 4ac equals 0. What is b value? Minus 3k whole square minus 4 into that is the value of a is 9, c is what? K equals 0. Minus 3k square minus 3 square is 9, k into k is k square minus 4 9s are 36, k equals 0. What is common here? The common is 9k. If I take 9k out, what you get? 9 minus 4 equals 0. Now equate 9k to 0 and k minus 4 equal to 0. K equals what? 0 by 9 is 0 and k equals minus 4, shifting to RHS we get 4. The value of k is what? 4 and 0. When the roots are based on this condition, definitely you will get one question to find out the value of k or p, whatever it is, to find out the variable. When the roots are equal, discriminant are equal 0. When roots are equal, what you get? Discriminant delta equals 0. What is discriminant value? Discriminant delta is what? B square minus 4ac. What you need to do is just substitute equal to 0 because the roots are equal. B square is what? Minus 3k square. What you get? 9k square minus 4ac is 4 times 9 into c is k, that is 36k. Question number 17. Based on the standard angles of trigonometric ratios, 2 or 3 mark question will be asked. To learn to solve that, you should remember the standard angles value. That is sine 0 is 0, sine 30 is 1 by 2, sine 45 is 1 by root 2, sine 60 is root 3 by 2. In that you should remember the values of all the trigonometric standard angles. Then it is very simple to solve. Given what, we should evaluate. What is sine 60 value? It is root 3 by 2. What is cos 30? It is root 3 by 2. Plus what is sine 30? It is 1 by 2 into cos 30 is, it is 1 by 2. Now multiply root 3 into root 3 is 3 by 2 2s are 4 plus 1 into 1 is 1, 2 2s are 4. Now since the denominators are same, directly you can add the numerator, that is 3 plus 1 by 4. What to get is 4 by 4, which is equal to 1. Very simple. But to solve this kind of questions, very easy to solve, because just what you need to do is substitute the standard angle value. To know that, what you should know the standard angle values. Learn the table. Question number 18. Find the midpoint of line joining the points. What is the midpoint formula? That is P of x comma y equals x2 plus x1 by 2 comma y2 plus y1 by 2. Repeat the formula. This is called as midpoint formula. P of x comma y equals x2 plus x1 by 2 and y2 plus y1 by 2. What are the points? 2 comma 3 and 4 comma 7. This is x1 y1 x2 by 2. P of x comma y equals what? What is x2? x2 is 4, x1 is 2 by 2. What is y2? 7 plus 3 by 2. P of x comma y equals 4 plus 2 is 6 by 2 comma 10 by 2. 6 by 3, 10 by 2 is 5. So P of x comma y equals 3 comma 5. This is the midpoint of the line joining the point. Students, I know it's too without a break you are solving the problem. Yes, because exams are nearing, you should put little more extra effort. Only around 40 plus odd days are left. It is very important you put more effort. With that, you should be health conscious, have healthy food, have a sound sleep of 6 to 8 hours. With that, practice, have breaks and practice. With all this, definitely you can achieve a good marks. A 3-mark question from the unit Introduction to Trigonometry. Students, what is that? Just without having the mindset that trigonometry is difficult, just understand the problem now. Just follow the basic steps, that is butterfly method, taking LCM, all that. To solve the trigonometry, your basics should be strong. If you know the basics, it is very easy to solve. Trigonometric ratios are just, it is a ratio with names, that's it, which is related to the triangle. Now we need to prove that sin theta by 1 plus cos theta plus 1 plus cos theta by sin theta equals 2 cosecant theta. So what I'll do in the exam, when this kind of question is asked, first write down the LHS. What is LHS here? Sin theta by 1 plus cos theta plus 1 plus cos theta by sin theta. Students, now you tell me, when you are solving the question from the trigonometry to prove problems, what is the first step? Write down the first step, LHS. Write down the first step as LHS. What is LHS here? Sin theta by 1 plus cos theta plus 1 plus cos theta by sin theta. Now take the LCM of the butterfly method, that is a by b plus b by a can be, just use butterfly method, that is a into a is a square, that is sin theta into sin theta is sin square theta. The same way is b into b is b square, that is 1 plus cos theta into 1 plus cos theta is 1 plus cos theta whole square divided by b into a or a into b, that is sin theta by 1 plus cos theta. This you have understood. Just what you should do, you should use butterfly method or take LCM. Sin theta into sin theta, sin square theta. 1 plus cos theta into 1 plus cos theta, 1 plus cos theta whole square. Write the denominator as it is. Now sin square theta, it is of the form what? A plus b whole square, that is a square plus 2ab plus b square. What I get is, in place of a I have 1, in place of b I have cos theta, that is 1 square plus 2 into 1 into cos theta, that is 2ab is what? Instead of a I have written 1, instead of b I have written cos theta, plus b square is cos square theta whole divided by sin theta into 1 plus cos theta. Now write as it is, sin square theta plus 1 square is 1 plus 2 into 1 is 2 cos theta plus cos square theta divided by sin theta into 1 plus cos theta. Now against the terms, that is I'll write sin square theta plus cos square theta together, sin square theta plus cos square theta plus what is remaining, it is 1 plus 2 cos theta. Just have against the terms divided by sin theta into 1 plus cos theta. Now what is sin square theta plus cos square theta? Using identity 1, sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1 because the theta is same, plus 1 here as it is, 1 2 cos theta whole divided by sin theta into 1 plus cos theta. What is 1 plus 1? 1 plus 1 is 2 plus 2 cos theta divided by sin theta into 1 plus cos theta. What is common here? 2 and 2 is common. To take 2 out, what you get? 1 plus cos theta divided by sin theta into 1 plus cos theta. Now 1 plus cos theta, 1 plus cos theta, when cancel, what you get? 2 by sin theta. 2 into 1 by sin theta reciprocal is cosecant theta, which is equal to RHS. Students, learn the identities from the chapter trigonometry. Learn the trigonometric ratios, reciprocal relation, then identities, complementary angle, and standard values of trigonometric, standard angles of trigonometric ratios. If you learn that, the unit trigonometry will become very simple. Question number 20 from the unit applications of trigonometry. Students, almost I am covering all the important questions for the exam. Do practice these questions. With that, solve similar questions from the textbook. I know it is a long session. Now the angle of elevation of the top of the building from the foot of the tower is 30 degree. So a figure will be given in the exam. So the angle of elevation of the top of the building from the tower is what? 30 degree. See, this is the top of the building AB. There are two buildings are there, AB and DC. From the point C, that is foot of the building DC, the angle of elevation is 30 degree. In the same way, from the foot of the building AB, the angle of elevation of other building is what? 60 degree. Students, if you are finding difficulty from the unit applications of trigonometry, what I suggest is, for most of the questions we use what? Tan ratio. So when you just, what you can do, split the figure into right angle triangles. Here the figure consists of two right angle triangles. That is, see the way what I am doing in right angle. First write down the right angle triangles here, that is ABC, in right angle triangle ABC. And what is the one more right angle triangle we have? In right angle triangle DCB. Write down the right angle triangles in the figure. What? There are two right angle triangles in this figure, ABC and DCB. After writing that, in right angle triangle ABC, find out what is hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is AC, opposite is AB, and adjacent is BC. In the same way, for DCB it is hypotenuse, the longest side is DB, opposite side is DC, adjacent is BC or CB. Now for both the right angle triangles, write tan ratio. Tan theta is what? Opposite by adjacent. Tan theta equals, at least you can write this right. Find out the right angle triangles in the figure. For that, write the tan ratio. Write the tan ratio. What is tan ratio? Opposite by adjacent. Now what is theta? For in triangle, right angle triangle, it is 30 degree. Now tan 30 degrees. What is opposite? It is AB by adjacent is BC. Now what is theta in right angle triangle DCB? It is tan 60 equals, what is opposite? Opposite is DC by adjacent is BC. Now what is tan 30 value? Tan 30, tan 45 and tan 60. These are the most often used standard angles of tan raised to tan 30 is 1 by root 3, tan 45 is 1, tan 60 is 1 root 3. Close your eyes and repeat. Tan 30 value is 1 by root 3. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3, tan 45 is 1, tan 60 is root 3. Now tan 30 value is what now? 1 by root 3. Now what is the value of AB? AB write as it is now. What is the value of BC? BC we need to find out, write as it is. Take this as equation 1. Now what is tan 60 value? It is root 3 equals, what is DC? DC, do we have the value? Yes, 50 is there. DC value is 50. What is the BC value? BC value we need to find it. Now what is BC value? BC equals 50 by root 3. Just cross multiply. Now what we got? We got BC value as 50 root 3. What we need to find out the figure? We need to find out the height of the building AB. Now AB is what? Just cross multiply BC by root 3. Now substitute the value of BC from equation 1. What is BC value? 50 root 3 into 1 by root 3 as it is. Now 50 into 1 is 50, root 3 into 3, root 3 into root 3 is 3. Therefore the height of the building is what? 50 by 3 centimeter, or it is meter. Therefore it is 50 by 3 meters. Students, when you are solving applications of trigonometric, in case if you are not able to understand, what you should do? In the given figure, split it into right angle triangles. Definitely will have right angle triangles. Write it down separately and apply the tan ratio for that. Write down the ratio for that, substitute the values. Standardly you use tan 30, 45 and 60 degrees, substitute the values, and after that if you use little common sense, what you can do, you can find out. Definitely if you do the steps up to here, at least you can, out of 4 marks minimum, you will get 2 or 1.5 to 2 marks based on the steps. So in the exam you should attempt, definitely you should attempt this question. When after reading the question, understand the question, after that find the right angle triangles in the given figure, separate it. Otherwise what you can do, you can write the figure right angle triangle separately and you can apply the tan ratio. What is tan? Tan is what? Opposite by adjacent. After that substitute the standard angle value, then you can simplify it. Hopefully you have understood this problem. Try to solve the question based on this concept. Moving to the next question, find the mode of the following data. Finding the mode of the following data. Here, before solving the problem, what I suggest is learn the mode formula. If you know the formula, do repeat it loudly. Mode equals, repeat. What is mode? It is the most repeating data. Here what I suggest is, first we learn the mode formula, after that we'll try to solve. Mode equals L plus F1 minus F0 divided by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H. Now we'll try to learn the mode formula. Mode equals L plus, see here it is L plus L, it is a binomial term, that is one term is L, another term is F1 minus F0 divided by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into h. Don't get confused, it is not L plus f1, it is L plus bracket of f1 minus f0 divided by 2f1 minus f0 minus f2 into h. Do repeat with me, mode equals L plus f1 minus f0 divided by 2f1 minus f0 minus f2 into h. Students, do what learn the formula first. Mode equals L plus f1 minus f0 by 2f1 minus f0 minus f2 into h. Now without seeing, you can try to write it once. I'll give around 2 to 3 seconds to write it. Mode equals L plus bracket, open the bracket, f1 minus f0 divided by 2f1 minus f0 minus f2 into h. Now students, most of the concept problems, important problems will be solved today and tomorrow. Day after tomorrow we'll do chapter wise quick revision with analyzing the model paper. Now here they are given the data, class interval 1 to 3, 3 to 5, 5 to 7, 7 to 9, 9 to 11. The frequencies they have given, the frequencies are 7, 8, 2, 2. So you can see the frequencies. What are the frequencies? 7, 8, 2, 2, 1. In this given frequency, what is the highest frequency here? Otherwise the maximum frequency is what here? The maximum out of 7, 8, 2, 2, 1. Which is the maximum? The maximum here is 8. Therefore, mark this class. This class is called as model class. In the given frequency, which has the what is the highest frequency here? It is 8. So mark the class. It is what? Model class. Now draw arrow mark like this, above and below of maximum. Now it will be f, f, f. I'll start from 0, 1, 2. F1 is 8, above is f0 is 7, and f2 is 2. Find out the maximum frequency. It is f1, above frequency is f0, below is f2. Now what we got? f0 is 7, or f0 is 7, f1 is 8, and f2 is 2. We got f1, f0 and f2. What is L here? L is the lower limit of the modular class. This is the lower limit, this is the upper limit. What we want is L, that is lower limit is 3, and class size H is what? 5 minus 3 or 3 minus 1. Upper limit minus lower limit is 2. Now substitute the values in this form, that is mode equals L plus, what is L is what? 3 plus f1 is what? 8 minus f0 is 7 divided by 2 f1 is 2 into f1 is 7 minus f0 is 7 minus f2 is 2 into h is what? 2. Mode equals 3 plus, what is 8 minus 7 is 1. Now see, most of the students they do mistake here. First you multiply, always you multiply. 2 7s are 14, minus we have 2 minus signs here, add it, that is 7 plus 2 is 9, and put bigger number sign minus into 2. Now mode equals, many of the students do mistake here. See, 3 plus some value, that means the mode value what you get is around 3 point something, or more than 3 itself. You will not get the value less than 3. Therefore many of the students they'll add with the value of this. Now 2 ones are 2 divided by 14 minus 9 is 7. Now don't add 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 by 7. Don't do like that. What that is wrong. That is, first you divide 2 by 7. 2 by 7 is what? 0.28. Now mode equals 3 plus 0.28 is 3.28. I have already told you mode value will be greater than 3. Many of the students, while doing evaluation, what they do, they'll add 3 plus 2 by 7 or multiply 7 into, don't do all those things. 3 plus, don't do anything for lower limit, just you simplify inside the bracket. After that you can directly add the value. And then students, for today's I'll end today's crash course or the revision class. Mostly many of the questions has been covered. Tomorrow try to have a geometry box and a graph book with you, so that we'll try to solve few important questions based on construction. And then the questions what I've left over is median, ogive, and application questions from statement problems from quadratic equation. Many of the maximum questions will be solved tomorrow in these 2 days, and also 1 mark questions will be solved tomorrow. Try to attend the session tomorrow. At least we have completed around 30 to 40% questions for the annual exam. Tomorrow we'll complete around another 40%. On the day 3 we'll complete 20% with quick revision, chapters quick revision, and also model paper analysis. And I'll give tips or the to score good marks in mathematics for this year. Hopefully this day 1 of this crash course or the revision classes has yielded some knowledge to you. So based on this knowledge, practice more questions. By practicing more question itself, you will get confidence. When you are solving question, just write the question without looking at the answer. You try to solve it. When you make a mistake, try to check with it, try to discuss with the friends, try to discuss with your teachers, and also students. Make a timetable to practice daily at least 2 to 3 concept question. Otherwise, take a model paper or preparatory paper, sit with your friends, make a group, sit with your friends, and discuss the answers. Solve one main at a time, 1 mark question at a time, otherwise 1 question at a time. Practice construction questions, graph questions, solving a pair of linear equation graphically. But what I suggest is, out of 38 question, you should attempt all the question. Don't try to solve a particular question and leave the question other question. At least try to write the formula. At least try to solve at least one step of the problem. Students, thank you for attending the day 1 of crash course. Hopefully this has yielded some knowledge and boosted your confidence. So we'll try to solve the remaining concepts and questions tomorrow. Try to attend the questions, try to attend the course tomorrow. Thank you. Practice all these questions again and do concentrate on all the other subjects to get good marks. A minimum of distinction, I expect a minimum of distinction from you all. Thank you and best wishes. Of today's session, calculate the median of the following data. Before moving to the first calculating median, the first step is we should learn the formula. So do repeat with me. Median of grouped data equals L plus n by 2 minus CF by F into H. So median of grouped data, otherwise median equals L plus n by 2 minus CF by F into H. L is the lower limit of the median class, n is the number of observations, CF is the cumulative frequency, F is the frequency, H is the class size. Now the first step is find the cumulative frequency column. Find what? Cumulative frequency column. First, to find out cumulative frequency, write down the first frequency as it is, that is 5. Next, 5 plus 3 is what? 8. Next 8 plus 4, 12. Next 12 plus 3, 15. Next 15 plus 3, 18. 18 plus 4, 22. Next 22 plus 7 is 29. 29 plus 9 is 38. 38 plus 7 is 45. 45 plus 8 is 53. Now, what is the first step? First step is find out the cumulative frequency column. First step is what? Cumulative frequency column. Now, what is the value of n? N is 53. That is the total observation. That is, if you add all the f, you get 53. Otherwise, this gives the value of n. N equals what? 53. Median equals what? L plus n by 2 minus Cf by f into h. Now, the first step is calculate the value of n by 2. That is, divide n value by 2. What is the value of n? N is 53 divided by 2. Now, 53 by 2 is what? 26.5. What is the value of n? N is 53 divided by 2. What we get is 26.5. Now, the value 26.5 lies between which value of the cumulative frequency? It is between 22 and 29. Now, out of this, which is the highest? 29. Therefore, this class becomes the median class. Mark it. (26.5). The value 26.5 lies between 22 and 29. I'll mark 29 row as the median class. Here, from here, what is the lower limit? Lower limit equals 60. What is the cumulative frequency? Cumulative frequency will be 22. This is CF. Above the median class gives the, above the median class of CF gives the CF value, that is CF equals 22. F equals the frequency. In frequency column, F equals 7. Class size H equals upper limit minus lower limit, that is 10 minus 0 or 20 minus 10 or whatever it is. We get class size as 10. Now we got n by 2 value, L value, CF value, frequency value and the class size. How to calculate the CF? It is above the median class in the cumulative frequency column. In the cumulative frequency column, above the median class, that is this, above this class is the cumulative frequency and this is the F value. Now median equals, what is the value of L? L is 60 plus n by 2 value is 26.5 minus CF value is 22 by F is what? F is 7 into H is what? 10. Now median equals 60 plus 26.5 minus 22 is 4.5. 4.5 by 7 into 10. What we get? 60 plus 4.5 into 10 is 45 by 7. 60 plus divide 45 by 7. If we divide 45 by 7, we get 6.6. 7 ones are 7 6 are. Again we get that is 45 divided by 7. 7 6 are 42. Next 3 remainder, then point, you get 0 here. 7 4 are 28. So answer is 6.4. Now 60 plus 6.4 is 66.4. Therefore median value is what? 66.4. First step is learn the formula. Next, find out the n by 2 value and find out between what cumulative frequency 26.5 exists. After that, mark the median class, find out the lower limit CF and F, then class size H, substitute it and simplify, you get the answer. Now moving to next question, calculate the mean of the following data. Very important 3-mark question for the exam. To calculate the mean of the data, what we need to find out is, we need to find out class mark X. Class mark X, that is the sum of lower limit and upper limit and divide by 2. That is 10 plus 30 by 2, that is 40 by 2 is what? 10 plus 30 is 40 by 2 is 20. The same way 30 plus 50 is what? 30 plus 50 is 80. 80 by 2 is 40. Next 50 plus 70 is 120 by 2 is 60. 70 plus 90 is 160 by 2 is 80. Now what is the next step? Next step, calculate Fi Xi. Just multiply F value and Xi value, that is 2 into 20 is 40. Next 6 into 40, 240. 10 into 60, 600. Now 2 into 80, 160. Now add 40, 240 plus 600 plus 160. What you get is sigma Fi Xi, that is sum of product of Fi Xi is what? 1040. Now the mean x bar equals sigma Fi Xi by sigma Fi, that is the sum of the frequency sigma Fi equals what? 2 plus 6 is 8, 8 plus 10 is 18, 18 plus 2 20. What we got is 20. Now mean x bar equals 1040 by 20. 0 and 0 will cancel, 2 1s are 2 5s are 2 2s are. So x bar equals 52. That is mean x bar equals what? We got 52. Very simple question. Just you need to find out the class mark, that is the sum of upper limit and lower limit divided by 2, and find out the product. See, if you see this column Fi Xi, that means multiply Fi and Xi to know the Xi value, that is class mark, add upper limit plus lower limit by 2, we get Xi. For all the rows you should do it. Yesterday we have missed this very important question, that is finding the sum of 20 terms of the AP 2, 7, 12 and so on. Now what is the first step? First step is write down the given AP. The given AP 2, 7, 12, and so on. What is the value of A, D and N? A is what? 2. D is what? Difference of any two consecutive terms, that is 7 minus 2 is 5. Next N is what? We need to find out sum of 20 terms, therefore N equals 20. Now Sn equals N by 2, 2A plus N minus 1 into D. Repeat with me the Sn formula. Sn equals N by 2, 2 times A plus N minus 1 into D. Now S20, that is sum of 20 terms, equals 20 by 2, that is N by 2 is 20 by 2. 2 times A is what? 2 plus 20 minus 1, that is N minus 1 is 20 minus 1, D is what? 5. S20 equals 2 1s are 2 10s are. We get 10 into 2 into 2 is 4 plus 20 minus 1 is 19 into 5. Now S20 equals 10 times 4 plus 19 into 5. 19 into 5 is 95. Now we get 10 into 4 plus 95 is 99. 10 into 99 is 990. Therefore, the sum of 20 terms of given AP is 990. That is 990. So very important 2-mark question, finding the sum of n terms of an given AP, that is given by Sn equals n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Find out the value of a, d and n. After that substitute it and you will get the sum of 20 terms. Now students, do take the geometry box and I'll be explaining how to do. Construct a pair of tangent to a circle of radius 4 cm from a point 9 cm away from its center. Now the student, the first step is draw a circle of radius using your compass. Draw a circle of radius 4 cm. First step is what? Draw a circle of radius 4 cm. I'm not able to do it properly because I'm not using the compass. Draw a circle of radius what? 4 cm from the point O, that is O is the center of the circle. Now the students, first step is what? Draw a circle of radius 4 cm from the point. What is the distance? Distance is 9 cm. From the center, draw a line segment of what? 9 cm. What is the length of this line segment? Is 9 cm. Now what is the next step? Next, from the point P, take your compass and measure more than half of this line segment. From the point P, take more than half. From the point P, cut an arc here and here. From the point P, take more than half, cut an arc. In the same way, from the point O, without changing the measurement, cut an arc above and below and join this. After that, taking this as center. Students, what I am doing is the rough figure. What you get is, you will get the exact construction from this point, that is intersection of this point, taking this as the center and P as the OP as the this as center and this length as the radius. Draw a circle. After drawing the circle, joined two circles are intersecting at this point. Join this. Name it as A and B. Now PA and PB are required tangents. Students, very important 3-mark construction. First step is draw the circle. From the point O, draw 9 cm line. From the point T, take more than half, cut an arc. From the point O, take more than half and cut an arc. Join this line and draw a circle and join. The two circles are intersecting at this point. Join this, we get the tangent. What I have got is very much rough figure I have done, but you should do it neatly as in this figure. Moving to 5th question. Construct a triangle. 4-mark question. You students are very lucky to get this question for 4 marks. Easily can score 4 marks. Construct a triangle of side 4 cm, 5 cm and 6 cm. Then construct another triangle whose corresponding sides are 3 by 5 of the sides of first triangle. Students, always the first step is what? Draw the triangle. What are the lengths of the triangle? It is 4 centimeter, 5 centimeter and 6 centimeter. First draw 4 centimeter or 5 centimeter or 6 centimeter. What I have done is I'll draw 4 centimeter line. Mark this as B and this as C. This as C. Now from point B, measure using compass, measure 5 centimeter using scale from the point B, measure 5 centimeter and cut an arc. From the point C, use your compass, measure 6 centimeter and cut an arc. These two arcs will intersect at a point. Join this, mark this point as A. Now we got the triangle with sides 4 centimeter, 5 centimeter and 6 centimeter. Now students, what is the given ratio? It is 3/5. In the given ratio, many of the students do mistake here. In the given ratio, which is the highest number, 3 or 5? 5 is the highest number. From the point B, draw an acute angle. From the point B, draw an acute angled ray line. Then in the ratio 3/5, the highest number is 5. Now from the point B, cut 5 arcs. How many arcs? 5 arcs. Why 5 arcs? Because the highest ratio, in the ratio highest number is 5, therefore I have cut 5 arcs. That is B1, B2, B3, B4 and B5. Now after this, the next confusing step is which point should be joined to point C. It is 3 or 5. Why? Out of 3/5, which is the number which is in the denominator? It is 5. Now join B5 and 5. In case if the ratio was 5/3, you should join what? 3 to C, B3 to C, because the number in the denominator should be joined to the point C. How many arcs should be cut? The number of arcs equals the highest number in the ratio. Next, which point should be joined? The point B3 or B5. B5 should be joined because the question is 3/5. So I have joined the point B5 to C. Now from B5, cut an arc with the same length. From point B, cut an arc, measure this arc length using compass, measure this arc length and cut an arc, join it. Join B3, pass a line through from B3, cutting an arc. In the same way, from the point C, cut an arc, I'll name it as C dash. From C dash, cut an arc of same length, measure this arc length and in the same way measure this arc length and cut an arc, pass a line to it. Now I'll name it as A dash. Now A dash, B, C dash is the required triangle. Students, construction questions, it is a little clumsy, but if you follow the steps what I am telling, you will get the exact figure as shown here. The tip what I give is, for the given ratio, whether it is 3/5 or 7/5 or 4/3, in this 3 ratio, the first ratio is 3/5, the highest number is 5, therefore you should cut 5 arcs. Which point should be joined? The denominator number should be joined. Here how many arcs should be cut? 7 arcs. Here point B5 should be joined to C. Here B3 should be joined to C. What is the number of arcs? Is 4. So you can try this question. The ratio is what? 7/5. Number of arcs. Number of arcs. Number of arcs equals 7. Which point should be joined to C? Point B5, because the number 5 is in the denominator. Okay, don't get confused in the exam. Now moving to question number 7. Now draw a line segment of AB 6 cm. What is the first step? First step is draw a line segment what? AB of 6 centimeter. Now what is the ratio? Ratio is 3:4. Add the ratio, what we get? To divide a line segment, we should add the ratio. What we get is 7. Now draw a acute angled ray. Cut how many arcs? 7 arcs. Join the A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7. Join B and A7. After that, from the point A3 and from the point A7, cut an arc in the same way without changing the length. Cut an arc. Measure this arc length from this point. Cut an arc. Pass through it. Now the AB line is divided into 2 segments. Students, when this line should be parallel. This, if in case of construction of triangle also, you can check that the lines will be always parallel. If the lines are parallel, that means you have done a mistake. Draw less than type ogive. Very important 3-mark question. Students, if they give you the class interval instead of this less than 50, less than 75, if they gave you the class interval, you need to find out the cumulative frequency. But here in the question they have directly given the cumulative frequency. What you need to do? You need to just plot this point, that is 50, 2. Next 75, 4. Next 100, 9. Next 125, 10. 150, 11. 175, 13. 200, 15. You can see here 50, 2. 75, 4. Directly you should write the points. What is the point here? 50, 2. Next point is 75, 4. Next is 100, 9. Next 125, 10. Like this, what you need to do is just you need to plot, write the points and just plot it. For less than ogive, in the x-axis what we have is upper limits. On the y-axis it is cumulative frequency. Directly they'll give in the exam. What you should do is just you need to plot it. In case if they give the class interval and frequency, you should calculate the cumulative frequency. Then you should take the upper limits and you should plot with the cumulative frequency. And also scale is very important. Write the suitable scale what you use in the exam. This is a question for your practice. Here also no need to calculate the CF. What you should do is just plot the the length in meters versus what? Number of leaves. For more than type ogive, it is on the x-axis it is lower limits, on the y-axis it is upper. On the x-axis it is lower limits, on y-axis it is cumulative frequency. What you need, the points are 100, 42. Next 115, 40. Directly you write the points and plot it. This is the question for your practice. Take a graph sheet, or in book itself you can do it. In the examination 2 graph sheets will be provided, one for solving the pair of linear equation graphically, 4 marks, another is for ogive. Now moving to second question. Next question, solve graphically. very important 4-mark question. They'll give a pair of linear equations. Here the given question is x plus y equals 5 and x minus y equals 1. For first line, x plus y equals 5, assume the value of x, find out the value of y, or assume the value of y and find out the value of x. Substitute any values but less than 6 or 7, because in the graph, if it is more, if you get more the number with higher value, it is not, we cannot plot it actually. Again the scale has to be increased. So for that, what you can do, assume the lower value. Start with assuming x equals 0. What we get is y equals 5. In the same way, if you put x equals 2, what we get is y equals 3. The same way, x equals 1, what we get is y equals 4. Assume x value or y value and find out the another variable. Here if I assume x equals 3, what I get is y is 5. If I assume x equals 2, y equals 3, x equals 4, y equals 1. In the same way, very important 4-mark question, definite question. So to verify your answer, you can use the elimination method, and whatever the answer you get graphically should be same as the answer what you get by elimination method. After plotting these lines, these two lines will intersect at point 3, 2. Therefore, the value of x equals 3 and y equals 2. Students, I have solved these questions with the examples and more questions in my channel. You can, in detail I have explained, and also I have solved this question. You can check it out. Very important question for 4-mark question. It is an 4-mark important question for the exam. A boat whose speed is what? 18 kilometers per hour. A boat whose speed is what? 18 kilometers per hour in still water, and takes 1 hour more to go 24 kilometers upstream, then to return downstream to the same spot. Find the speed of the stream. Very important 4-mark question from the unit quadratic equations. Based on this concept, definitely 4-mark question will be asked. Student, before that, know the relation between speed, distance and time. Speed equals what? Distance by time. What is speed? Speed is distance traveled by time taken. Now time equals what? Distance by speed. Speed equals distance by time. Now time equals distance by speed. S equals d by t. In first case, what is the speed of motorboat in still water? It is 18 kilometer per hour. What about the time? It takes 1 hour more than to go 24 kilometer upstream, then to return downstream to the same spot. Now from this, what is the distance? The distance will be same here, therefore the distance, given distance equals 24 kilometer. What we need to find out? We need to find out the speed of the stream. I'll assume it has x. Speed, let speed of stream equals x kilometer per hour. I have assumed the speed of stream as what? X kilometer per hour. Now what is the speed of boat upstream? The same way, speed of boat downstream. Upstream means lower point to higher point, downstream is from higher level to lower level. For upstream, speed of boat minus speed of stream, that is x. For downstream it is 18 plus x. If the boat moves from higher level to lower level, the speed will increase. That's why it is plus. In the same way, for upstream, it is against the speed of the water. Therefore, it is minus x. Speed of boat upstream is 18 minus x. Downstream will be 18 plus x. Now, speed equals what? Distance by time. Now, what we need to do is, we need to find out what is the difference of the time. It takes the difference of time is 1 hour, that is t1 minus t2 is what? 1. Time taken for upstream is t1, time taken for downstream is t2. What is the difference of time? It is 1. What is t1 is? T is what? Speed, distance by speed. What is distance? Distance is 24. The speed is what? 18 minus x. Minus t2 is what? Distance is same, 24. The speed is what? 18 plus x equals 1. Now what is common here? The common here is 24. If you take 24 out, what you get? 1 by 18 minus x minus 1 by 18 plus x equals 1. Now take butterfly method, that is 18 plus x into 1 is 18 plus x minus 18 plus into minus minus into minus plus x divided by 18 minus x into 18 plus x equals 1. Plus 18 minus 18 will cancel out. 20 x plus x is 2x. 24 into 2x by 18 minus x into 18 plus x equals 1. 24 into 2 is what? 48 x, which is equal to 18 plus x, 18 minus x is cross multiply. What we get is 18 plus x, 18 minus x. It is of the form a plus b, a minus b. We can write as a square minus b square, that is 18 square minus x square. Now shift all the terms to x square minus 48x minus plus 48x as it is. 18 square is what? 324. Shifting we get minus 324 equals, this is the quadratic equation. Solve this quadratic equation by formula method or by factorization method. We get the speed of the stream as 6 km per hour. Students, the first concept what you should understand is speed equals distance by time, that is s equals d by t. In the question they have given the distance is 24 kilometers. The distance will not be changed. Distance remain the same. When you are traveling from your home to school, the distance will be same, but the speed at which you travel will be varying day by day. That is g equals 24 kilometer. Now speed of the stream, let us assume the speed of stream is x kilometer per hour. Now speed of the boat upstream, if you are going from lower point to higher point, the speed will be reduced, that is 18 minus x. In the same way, the speed of the boat downstream will be, it will move faster, that is the speed will increase, therefore it is 18 plus x. That is the difference of upstream minus downstream is what? 1. The time taken, the difference of time taken is what? 1. t1 is what? For upstream, that is distance is 24 by speed is 18 minus x minus 24 by 18 plus x. If we simplify, we get the quadratic equation x square plus 48x minus 324 equals 0. Solve this by factorization method or the quadratic formula method. We get x as The speed of stream is what? 6 kilometers per hour. And next question, this question has been asked in model paper. I have solved in the key answers. So a very simple and important question, very important question, definitely should solve. After solving, you can comment to your answers in the comment section. I have already solved this question, you can check it out. Very important question. Moving to next question, very important 4-mark question. The sum of reciprocal of Raymond's age 3 years ago and 5 years from now is 1/3. Find his present age. Students, when you're solving the age related problem, what you should is, let us assume the present age of Rahman. Assume the present age of, let present age of Rahman equals, the present age of Rahman is x. Now 3 years ago what will be his age? It will be x minus 3. 3 years ago his age will be x minus 3. 5 years from now it will be x plus 5. See here, assume that your age is 15 now. 3 years ago your age will be 15 minus 3, that is 12. After 5 years your age will be 15 plus 5, that is 20. In the same way, 3 years ago his age was x minus 3. 5 years from now his age will be x plus 5. Present age is what? X. After 3 years, so after 3 years so his age will be x minus 3. After 5 years his age will be x plus 5. Now the reciprocal of his age 3 years ago, that reciprocal means 1 by x minus 3 plus 1 by x plus 5 is what? 1 by 3. The reciprocal of his age is 3 years ago and 5 years from now is what? 1 by 3. Now take the butterfly method. X plus 5 into 1 is x plus 5 plus x minus 3 into 1 is x minus 3 divided by x minus 3 into equals 1 by 3. Now x plus x is what? 2x. 5 minus 3 is what? 2, that is plus 2 divided by, now this is the binomial x into x, x square, x into 5 is 5x. Now 3 into x is minus 3x plus into minus 5 is 15 equals 1 by 3. Now cross multiply. Now cross multiply. 3 into 2 is 6x plus 3 2s are 6 equals x square into 1 is x square. Cross multiply. 5x minus 3x is 2x plus into minus 15 into 1 15. Now shift all the terms to RHS. X square plus 2x plus 6x, after shifting it becomes minus 6x minus 15 plus 6, after shifting it becomes minus 6 equals 0. Now x square minus 4x minus plus 2x minus 6x is minus 4x minus 15 minus 6 is minus 21 equals 0. It is the required quadratic equation. Solve this quadratic equation by factorization method or formula method. Better use formula method, you will get the answer. If you solve the quadratic equation x square minus 4x minus 21, we get the age of Rahman as 17. Yes, students, do solve by factorization method or by formula method. My suggestion is always to go for formula method. In case if the answer is wrong, at least for the formula you will get half marks. A vessel in the form of 3-mark question from the unit. A vessel in the form of hollow hemisphere mounted by a what? Hollow cylinder. The diameter of the hemisphere is 14 centimeter and total height of the vessel is what? 13 centimeter. Now find the inner surface area of vessel. First, it is the combination of two solids, that is hemisphere plus cylinder. Here the top portion is not involved here also it is not there. So what you should do? You should calculate the CSA of hemisphere plus CSA of, just you need to calculate the inner surface. Therefore it is CSA of hemisphere plus CSA of cylinder, and also to calculate the CSA of cylinder, what you should have? You should have the height. So height will be what? Height is what? 13. The total height is what? 13 minus the radius. Radius is what? 14 by 2 is 7. So we get radius of hemisphere is 7. To get the height of the height of cylinder, it is 13 minus 7. 13 minus 7 is what? 6 centimeter. Now using this, find out what the CSA of hemisphere plus CSA of cylinder, then add it, you will get the answer. Students, this is just you need to calculate the CSA of hemisphere and CSA of cylinder. Calculate the CSA of hemisphere and CSA of the cylinder and add it, you will get the answer. If you add CSA of hemisphere and CSA of cylinder, we get answer as 572 centimeter cube, so centimeter square. So after calculating the surface area, do comment your answers. So same question, similar question. How many solids are there? It is cylinder plus 2 hemisphere, that is 2 times hemisphere. Now what you need to calculate? CSA of hemisphere plus 2 times CSA of cylinder plus 2 times CSA of hemisphere. So after, if you calculate the CSA of cylinder and CSA of hemisphere 2 times the CSA of hemisphere, then add it, what you get is the total surface area of the article. You should not use TSA formula, just the top portion and bottom portion is replaced by what? The hemisphere, which is scooped out. Therefore it is just the curved surface area of cylinder and curved surface area of 2 times the curved surface area of the cylinder. What is the solution for this? First find out the solids in the figure, that is cylinder and 2 hemisphere. Find out the CSA of cylinder plus 2 times the CSA of hemisphere. Add it, you will get the answer. Do comment your answers for this question. Take your time, then you can comment. Moving to next question, very important question for 3 mark. Prove that sin A plus cos A whole square plus cos A plus secant A whole square equals. I have already told you, first step is always write the LHS. What is LHS here? Sin A cos A whole square plus cos A plus secant A whole square. What is A plus B whole square? A plus B whole square equals A square plus B square plus 2AB, or A square plus 2AB plus B square. In place of A, what I have? Sin A, B is cos. I'll apply the formula sin square A plus cos square A plus 2 sin A into cos A. In the same way, cos A plus secant A is cos square A plus secant square A plus 2 cos A into secant A. Now what is sin square A plus cos square A? It is 1 because of the identity. 1 plus 1 plus, students, it is not cos, it is cosecant, sin A plus cosecant A, plus 2 times sin A, cosecant A can be written as 1 by sin A plus cos square A plus secant A can be written as 1 plus tan square A plus 2 cos A, secant A can be written as 1 by cos A. Cos A, sin A will cancel out, 1 plus 2 plus 1 here plus tan square A plus 2 plus remaining is what? Cos square students, let me solve this problem again. Sin A plus cosecant A whole square, that is A square, that is sin square A plus cosecant square A plus 2 sin A into cosecant A. In the same way, cos A plus secant whole square is what? Cos square A plus secant square A plus 2 cos A into secant A. Now sin A plus cos square A, arrange the term as, because we can use identity 1, sin square A plus cos square A. I have arranged these two terms as arranged. Now what you need to is rearrange the term. Now 2 sin A, this term I am writing as 2 sin A into cosecant A as 1 by sin A plus here this term 2 cos A, secant A write as 1 by cos A. What is remaining now? The remaining is what? Cosecant square A plus secant square A. Now sin A, cos A will get cancel. Sin square A plus cos square is 1. 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus, what is cosecant square A is? Using identity it is 1 plus cot square A. What is secant square? It is 1 plus tan square A. Now add all the constant. 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 1 6, 6 plus 1 7, 7 plus tan square A plus cot square A, which is equal to RHS. Hence proved. Just apply A plus B whole square formula and rearrange the terms. Use the reciprocal and identity 1, 2 and 3. You should use for all the identities. Use all the identities. That is sin square A plus cos square A is 1 and 1 plus tan square A equals secant square A and 1 plus cot square A equals cosecant square A. Students, solve the questions from the exercise 11.4. Definitely 3 more questions will be asked from that exercise. Students, 4 mark question from the unit applications of trigonometry. I have told you yesterday, first identify the right angle triangles from the given figure. The right angle triangles are PQB. First right angle triangle is PQB and another right angle triangle is what? PAQ. For this both the right angle triangles apply tan ratio. Tan ratio is what? Opposite by adjacent. What is theta in triangle PQB? It is 30 degree. That is tan 30 equals, opposite is what? Height of the building they have given, that is 10 by adjacent is x. The same way in this right angle triangle, theta is what? 45 degree, which is equal to opposite is height of the building plus the flag post h divided by adjacent x. Now what is tan 30? It is 1 by root 3 equals 10 by x. What is the value of x equals cross multiply? We get 10 root 3. We get the x value as 10 root 3 meters. That is the distance between the point and the building. Now what you need to do is substitute this x value. Tan 45 is 1 into cross multiply into x values 10 root 3 equals 10 plus h. Now h equals 10 root 3 minus 10. H equals, take 10 common, what you get is root 3 minus 1. H equals 10 root 3 minus 1 meters, or what we can calculate 10 into, they'll give the value, if they give the value of root 3, you can substitute it, that is 1.73 minus 1, we get 10 into 1.73, 10 into 0.73 is 7.3. Therefore height of the flag post is 7.3 meters. It will be very simple if you just understand. Find out the right angle triangles, apply tan ratio, find out the unknown, substitute another ratio, you will get the required height. Important theorems for 5 marks, definitely for theorem will be asked for 5 marks. State and prove Thales theorem, state and prove Pythagoras theorem, and also A criteria and areas of similar triangle. If you practice these 4 theorems, definitely one will be asked for your exam. First practice with Pythagoras theorem, then Thales theorem, then other 2 theorems. From the circles already we have discussed yesterday. If you need, I can explain all these theorems in detail in my future videos. Moving to question number 20 from the unit arithmetic progression. Very important 4-mark question. In an arithmetic progression, sum of first term, third term and fifth term, that is a1 plus a3 plus a5 equals what? 39. This is the first condition. Next condition is second term plus fourth term, that is a4 plus a6 equals what? 51. Now what is a1? a1 is a. What is a3? It is a plus 2d. What is a5? a plus 4d equals 39. Now a plus a is 3a plus 2d plus 4d is 6d equals 39. Take this as equation 1. Now what is a2? a plus d. What is a4? a plus 3d. What is a6? a plus 5d equals 51. Now a plus a is 3a plus d plus 3d is 4d. 4d plus 5d is 9d equals 51. Now subtract equation 2 minus 1. What we get? 3a plus 9d equals 51. 3a plus 6d equals 39. Now in the subtrahend all the sign will be changed. Now plus 3a minus 3a will cancel out. 9d minus 6d is 3d. The same way 51 minus 39 is 12. Now d equals what? 12 by 3. D equals what? 4. Now substitute the value of d. Value of d in any one of the equation. Find out the value of a. That I'll give for you to do it, and find out the first 3 terms. We should find out the 10th term, that is the a10 equals a plus 9d, or we can use the formula an equals a plus n minus 1 into d. You get the same relation between a10. Students, hopefully yesterday we have solved around 22 questions, today on 20 questions. The same concepts will be appearing for the exam, and also 1 mark question and chapter wise revision with model paper analysis will be done tomorrow. Solve all these questions. If you have any doubt, do watch it again, do discuss with your teachers, and construction should be perfect, because around for skill level questions there are around more than 10 marks is allotted, including graph, Ogive, construction and all. I think it's around 16 marks, so do make the best use of it and try to score good marks. Thank you for watching the video. Do subscribe the channel. For practice paper, join my Telegram group.